Your death won't come easily.
Hello, Sean of the Lore Hunter here, and this is Sekiro So Far, a series where I discuss everything we have learned about the upcoming action game, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This is the first Appendix episode. In part 1 of the series, I covered everything that was revealed about the gameplay and mechanics between E3 2018 and the Tokyo Game Show. Since releasing part 1, even more has come to light. If you haven't watched part 1, click the link floating up at the top right and watch that first, since this video is adding on to it, and then come back to this one. Now that we're all caught up, let's get into Appendix 1.1 and talk more about gameplay and mechanics. In this thread on Reddit, someone noticed in the Sekiro demo that there would be this weird charging aura that would appear around the shinobi occasionally. This is the player holding X, Square on PlayStation, and the shinobi attempting to collect any nearby items dropped by enemies, such as the fistful of ash that the old lady drops. At face value, I think this is a quality of life improvement, so that players can easily collect item drops as they play through the game. But, and I know this is reaching, I can't help but wonder if this is more than just a quality of life thing. I don't know what more it would be, but FromSoft tends to be fairly diegetic with its mechanics, so it seems unusual to create this seemingly non-diegetic mechanic of sucking items up. But there is nothing to suggest it is more than a quality of life tweak, and if that's all it is, that's fine. Maybe they will even explain it in-game, like maybe the mortal blade contains the soul of Kirby. In the demo, when players got close to a sculptor's idol, it would prompt them to press X to pray to the sculptor's idol. It would do this if it was the player's first time sitting at the idol, or if they were returning to it. That is, that's what happened in all but the PS4 version of the demo. In the PlayStation Underground Sekiro demo video, the same button prompt to pray to the sculptor's idol would appear when the player first arrived at the idol. However, a new prompt would appear afterward, converse with the sculptor's idol. This could be a mistake, as there is at least one other error shown in this demo. But this could also hint toward additional functionality of the sculptor's idol. As a stated premise of this series, I'm more interested in presenting the facts about what's been revealed than speculating. But if the sculptor's idol did more than act as a checkpoint and to reset enemies, what do you think it might do? Between bonfires, archstones, and lamps, FromSoft has done a lot of things with their checkpoints. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Some light has been shed on the mysterious blade the shinobi wears on his back, which we now know is called Fushigiri, or the Mortal Blade. In this Polygon article, Sekiro director and FromSoftware president Hidetaka Miyazaki stated that the shinobi will also have a secondary sword known as the Mortal Blade, which serves a special function. The function seen using the Mortal Blade was a finishing move performed on the corrupted monk, called a shinobi execution. Miyazaki's words do not explicitly state that the special function of the Mortal Blade is only the shinobi execution, but they do suggest that the Mortal Blade will not be a commonly used weapon. In the same Polygon article, Miyazaki said, "The right-hand katana is fixed. That will be your primary weapon for the whole game. That will allow us to deeply explore what it means to master the katana as your single main weapon." He goes on to explain that we obviously lose the customization and some breadth, so on the left hand, we're compensating for that by having various prosthetic tools, having these be upgradable, and having this element of user choice and freedom in how players want to strategize and use these two weapons in conjunction. In addition to upgrading prosthetic tools, the article also mentions sword arts, describing them as a series of hidden techniques for the katana. The term sword art was used in the demo to describe a special double slash that the shinobi performed when players pressed right bumper and left bumper simultaneously. I suspect that the article isn't exclusively referring to this button combination, but more officially confirming something we've heard about previously, that moves like the double slash and the Makiri are two of a series of unlockable moves. It is possible that players may get to customize the move performed by the right-left bumper button combination, but I think it's more likely that these hidden techniques will be moves like the Makiri, which are triggered situationally after they're unlocked when the right inputs are pressed. A confirmed customizable element revealed from this article were death blow skills. Miyazaki stated, "There's also what we're calling the Shinobi Death Blow, which is a kind of instant fatal attack. There is a way to activate a death blow technique, which is sort of like a devastating special skill that you'll be able to acquire and choose throughout the game. These are going to provide extra options for how you want to change up the battle as you're playing." From the demo, the Blood Gas Death Blow skill was revealed. As they're performing a Shinobi Death Blow, the player spends 5 white spirit emblems and triggers this Death Blow skill. The article confirms that this is one of a series of Death Blow skills that players will acquire and choose to equip. My best guess is that pressing R2 during a Death Blow triggers the Death Blow skill, as R2 is what triggers prosthetic tools outside of Death Blows, which also cost white spirit emblems to use. So let's review what we've covered in this appendix episode. We've learned that the Shinobi is a Roomba who can suck up nearby item drops. We've learned that there could be more functionality at the Sculptor's Idol than we've seen, or that perhaps the PS4 demo had some text error issues. Fushigiri, the Mortal Blade, is used to perform a Shinobi execution. The katana is the sole main hand weapon in the game, but it has a series of sword arts that will be unlocked over the course of the game somehow. Prosthetic tools will be upgradable by some means, and there will also be a series of death blow skills that will be acquired and equipped by the player. It is still unconfirmed how sword arts will be unlocked and prosthetic tools will be upgraded, but those are 2 bits of gameplay and mechanics information I could see revealed before the game releases in March. And that's what we know about the gameplay and mechanics in Sekiro So Far. My next video will be an appendix episode about the enemies and bosses of Sekiro.